know, like long time no see. I tried to like back away from the camera, and now I'm like a little self-conscious because, but I was like trying not to get y'all all like, hey, how you doing? Okay. You know, a little distance might make it a little bit better, but I don't know. Um, so I know that I normally recently have not been going live, and I will, after I say hello to everybody, I'll kind of tell you a little bit about what's been going on. So first I want to say always and forever, Lee and Lenore, thank you so much always for setting up our snack table. So they take out the trash, recycle, put out a variety of finger foods and snack, places soft drinks and various waters on the table, puts out some white, dark, and milk chocolate fountains, pretzels, marshmallows, and fruits for everyone. Welcome to Mystria Diamonds. Help yourself. Come on in, grab a snack, and hit the like button on the way to your seat. As always, I thank y'all so much for setting that up. Hello, Mary and Shelley's Cosmic Gigi, because that's what I'm hoping at some point that my grandbaby will call me. So far, she can say Nana, which is, you know, her great grandmother. And she can say Mama and Dada. I guess Gigi's just going to be a little bit of a harder name. But I'll be so giddy when she actually figures out how to say it. Hello, Melissa. How are you? Hello, Robin. Hello, Levi. Joanna. Hey, Anna. Hello, Susan Hatch from Surprise. I always love saying that too. Just like Kara does. I don't know what it is. I wish I could just say, I'm from Surprise. Hey, Kim, got a new groove. How are you? Oh, just stepping off the transport. Lee, you're so funny. Hello, Auntie Dawn. How are you? Hello, Erin and Nancy. Hello, Sue. Hello, Blackie Sabbath. How are you? Hey, Sherry. Hey, Diamond Painting Damsel. How y'all? Okay, so see, my chat's not all that hard to get through because I don't have as many as Kara has, but I'm super grateful for everybody that does come in here and spend time with me. Hello, Chaotic. How are you? So I have okay. I feel super bad. So at some point tonight, before I go to bed, I have to film a very belated first look. And I'm super excited about which first look it is. But when it got here, because it did get here late, so I already knew it was going to be a first look by the time it got here. But then I had a couple of things happen. Hey, Carol, how are you? Oh, Lee, you gonna go hiding on me? Don't go hiding on me. I need you here, Lee. I need you. So, like I said, I do have two first looks that I have to get filmed. But so basically what happened is when they got here, I did have a death in the family. And so that kind of took a little bit of time. And then got all, you know, not fine, because you know you don't really get fine. After that, you accept the new reality kind of thing. And so had just gotten over that, and then went back to work, and basically I had I guess you can call it an abscess, that I had to go to the hospital to. I didn't have to stay in the hospital, don't get me wrong, but they did make me stay home, and I couldn't really get up and move around a lot. And so now that is kind of fixed and for the most part better, it was so hard for me to try to stand, or I mean even just sitting was painful. And so trying to film something at that particular time was just not, and I do feel bad. that I just couldn't do it. I literally, I would set it up and I would try, and uh, I couldn't do it. So hopefully I won't get fired and everybody will appreciate it, because like I said, it's a very late one. It's a very late one. But I'm still gonna do it because I am super excited about the one that it is. Oh, thank y'all. Oh no, well, who's the notorious one? Who am I missing? Thank you, Risa. I appreciate it. So school has been interesting. Um, Let me just say that, so after Christmas, we had we had a teacher that retired right before Christmas. And so her classes had to go somewhere. So they took one of our intensive math teachers and like changed her to that particular group of kids. But that left her classes needing somewhere to go. So essentially what they did was the intensive kids got shuffled off to other intensive teachers, and that left one of her classes, which was a pre-algebra group. Well, what they basically decided to do was to take my last period algebra class, which y'all, it about broke me. It about broke me, because I mean, like, those kids are so good. They're such good students. But they decided to take my 6th period algebra class and give it to the other algebra teacher, because there's 2 of us that are teaching algebra, and to give me the pre-algebra, which, it was to kind of balance it out, because she had 2 algebra classes and 3 pre-algebra classes, and I had 2 algebra classes and 1 pre-algebra. So, now I have 2 pre-algebras and 1 algebra, and she's got 2 algebras and 3 pre-algebras still. So, oh, Morgana. Oh, I like that. I don't know what MBH stands for, but hey, I like notorious. So it has been, this is once again, there seems to be something about me and my teaching that somehow every year, just about, that I have been teaching, at least for the last, let's say 6 or 7 years, I come back after Christmas and I've got new people. So, okay. I'm not sure. Morgana banana hammock. Okay. But I guess, it's just one of those things where, okay, my hair is going to drive me nuts. Oh, blame shame. I guess I just is one of those that maybe they just know that I just am I'll go with it. I'll go with the flow. I'm not one of those teachers that go in like guns a-blazing. How dare you? Blah, blah. No, I'm more of a, especially living in Florida. You got to be like, I don't know, if you want a job in Florida, you got to be, especially as a teacher, you got to take what they give you and say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And I captain. But the kids I've got, they're actually good kids. So it's a good thing. Cold. Okay. Now, all of my northern friends can tell me that we're not cold. Listen. It was, before I went live, it said 40 degrees outside. Okay. 40 degrees is cold to me. Okay. I know that earlier, I want to say during the weekend, where I am specifically at in Panama City, we did not get the snow flurries. And we got rain. We didn't get snow flurries. But now where my daughter is, which is only like 45 minutes away from me. They did get some snow flurries, and it actually stuck on the ground for a little tiny bit. So they got like a little light dusting. We didn't get any dusting. So it is not. See, Sue tells me that 40 is a heat wave. Although I was in the store right before I got home because I was like, I want me a Mountain Dew, and I kind of okay. I don't know if anybody else has this craving because I know I probably have lost my ever living mind, but for some reason my little brain decided that I was craving Lunchables. It's crackers and cheese. I have crackers here. I have cheese here. I don't have any ham here or turkey or anything like that. But like I had ways to have a Lunchable without buying the actual Lunchable. But what did I do? I bought the Lunchables. Because I am still a kid at heart. Look, Gen X, we have never grown up. I even have Uncrustables in my freezer, peanut butter jelly Uncrustables, because yeah, last night I had me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I didn't feel like waiting for the Uncrustable to defrost. And okay, has anybody else ever done this? Watched reels on, because I will doom scroll on Instagram. I'm an Instagram doom scroller, not a TikTok doom scroller, and I'm not a Facebook doom scroller, but I am an Instagram doom scroller. And they have this one guy that was talking about things from the 80s. You know, hey, do you remember? And he was in the grocery, and so he started talking about, do you guys remember toaster strudels? And the big, which is better, Pop-Tarts or toaster strudels? And my brain went, I have not had a toaster strudel since my kids were little. And so I saw it and my brain instantly went, ooh. And then I remembered, not only do they have the fruit toaster strudels, which of course for me, it's blueberry. It's not that I don't like the apple. I do, but not like I like the blueberry. But then I forgot, they also have the, like, anybody remember the savory toaster strudels? They had one that's like bacon and sausage, egg and cheese, and the other one's a bacon one. So yeah, I kind of got those. And so I guess right now I'm kind of in my reliving my childhood food things, because I wanted Lunchables, I wanted Uncrustables, and I wanted, toaster strudels. I'm so bad. I'm supposed to be an adult here. I am. I'm supposed to be an adult. But no, I had to buy some of that stuff. What? Cat, 40 degrees is not heat. What y'all talking about? Wish it was 40. Okay, well, I guess, okay. To be fair, I would not survive up north where you people that got like in the negative degree. No, man, no. I already, just the wind blowing at 40 degrees. Now this morning, it was about 20 something degrees. So I ended up putting, like, I've got long sleeves on, but I wear these all the time. And then of course I cannot find my jacket. So I just have my cardigan, my long sleeve cardigan, because that was what was going to be the best thing to wear. But you should have said, I will say none of the kids showed up with blankets because we told them they couldn't have blankets. But boy, some people have already gone and gotten them some major winter coats. We had some kids that were wearing multiple sweatshirts and hoodies, and of course we had to fight with them to take the hood part off their hoodies, because they got stricter on the dress code. After the cold snap you had last weekend, this negative 30. Negative 30? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, that's not any kind of balmy spring day. Negative. No, that's like not in a ebb. I just need to. See, every time I even get an inkling that if I finish my degree and I get offered a job up in the north, every time me thinks I'm going to head there, and then I see the weather, and I'm like, I don't know that I can handle it. Oh, super elastic bubble plastic. Oh my God. I think they still make it. I swear I saw it. I don't know if it's the same as when we were kids. I used to love that stuff. And but the smell of it smelled like nail polish. Or am I wrong? Anybody else? Like, I swear that stuff, like, you got the tube, you put it on put the little ball on the straw and blew and get you a little bubble. And I'm telling you, it smelled like nail polish. I'm not sure why it smelled like that, but but it was the funnest thing to play with. I loved it. That and, silly putty, and Play-Doh. That's stuff that's still around. Hello, Bayou. How are you doing? Hey, Wendy. Yes, toaster strudels are so good. You converted it to Fahrenheit and you hit negative. Wait, the negative 30 was in Celsius, so negative 60. See, no. How are you people not like frozen? Like, you step out the door, how do you not, do y'all have a little bit of Elsa in you or something that you can step out and not turn into Snow Miser? Or, I don't know. I have seen people, I think the idea of snow, it's cool so long as, I don't know, I'm sure I'd get tired of it if it was actually here all the time. But like when I watch people and they got like their little dogs, their dogs are like having to jump in like snow that makes them go down. I don't think I could. No, because like if we actually had the snow flurries before this morning, like if we would have gotten them last night, I guarantee you school would have been closed today. But because we didn't get the snow flurries that happened a little bit farther up from us, since that happened on like a Friday or Saturday, that didn't affect us. So we still have school. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not watching out for my phone just to see if by some miracle, that we get maybe a day off. I don't know. I'd love to have a day off. I'd like to have a day off that doesn't affect us later in the year. Let me rephrase that. Because if you have too many storm days, and of course we didn't have to have any for hurricane season. I'm having a knock on wood because I don't want no hurricanes. But so they have it planned so that if we need it, we can add additional days. I don't want no more days added. I don't know. I just want to be able to stay at home, stay all warm and cuddly, and so long as power stays on. So, because I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself if I didn't have any power. Let's see. Yeah, that's more than a tad, right? Oh, Amazon has it. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure, just like, I still have, or at least I used to have some of the old-fashioned, oh my Lord, I can't believe I'm saying this, the old-fashioned dry erase markers. Anybody ever remember those? Okay, because now your dry erase markers are like low scent, right? They don't smell like what the original ones do. And it brings back memories of my generation, high school, or at least the high school I went to. We had a few teachers that still had actual blackboards, chalk blackboards. But then we had a few teachers that had the newfangled, oh Lord, I'm so old, newfangled dry erase boards. But I am telling you, when they would write on that, you'd get high as a student just sitting in the classroom with those markers. And if they ever, if they ever asked you to go up to the board and write something, like everybody was like clamoring, right? I want to go, I want to go. And I don't think there was a single kid that did not do this. Tell me in the chat if you were one who, when they gave you the opportunity to write on the dry erase board, how many secretly went and smelled before you started writing? Because the only other thing I remember sniffing in school was, I think they were called Mimeo sheets. They were like, your worksheets were purple ink, and oh my god, the smell of those Mimeo especially if they were hot. Like they had just, I don't even know how Mimeo works. I just know we had teachers that had them, and every time we got them, all of us, we'd have like little purple things in our nose because we're just sniffing the paper. And so, yeah, we had kids sniffing the markers when they'd go to write them. So, you know, I found a few of those, and I was just curious if it still had this. Like, look, I'm not out here trying to be crazy, but I wanted to see, did it still retain the same smell? And one of my students just happened to be next to it, and I kind of opened it, and I just lightly, and then put the cap back on, and the kid was like, "Ooh, what is that? Let me smell that." I'm like, "No, it's okay. No, it's an old marker. It's an old marker." They still are. They still smell. They got some potency to them. And we were the generation, I think, we just wanted our stuff to smell. I mean, we had the smelly markers. I think we even had smelly crayons, smelly. If you could write with it and put scent in it, we wanted it. Now, I will say that one of the things that I do, and the kids love it, and I don't care if it's an elementary kid, if it's a middle school kid, if it's a high school kid. They all love it. So I have this little incentive where if they make an A on something, I give them a ticket with their name on it, and they can redeem it for either candy or a few of them want me to bring in some diamond painting stuff so they can use their tickets to purchase them. So I do have to get some of those together to take up to the school to see if any of them want that. But if they get a B, they get a scratch and sniff sticker. Now, I have searched Amazon to try to find the same type of scratch and sniff stickers that I had as kids. Because look, I remember, number one, I remember them being a lot more potent than the ones that we have. Number two, I remember there being some really weird scents. I will never forget, there was a skunk scent, there was a fresh cut grass scent, you had your traditional fruit scents, but I mean, there was just pizza. You had a pizza scent, and they still have, like, I think I found one that was like it was some package, and I can't find that package again. It was some package that had a bonus old-fashioned sticker, which really wasn't, but it was tacos. So like you had a burrito smelling one and a taco smelling one. And it smelled like tacos. Now the scents that I got from two different companies this time. So I've been trying different ones. The last time I looked up old-fashioned scratch and sniff stickers, though, like they want, and I guess it's because it's the retro, like you gonna pay, like I wouldn't be giving those stickers out to kids because you pay, if you want the old-fashioned ones, the original old-fashioned ones, you gonna, and I don't even know if those even still retain their smell, although I wouldn't doubt it at this point. But the scents that I got, there was one that I was kind of like corn, you would think would smell like popcorn, but it didn't. It smelled like, well, if you shoved your nose in a corn cob. But the weirdest one, and the ones the kids did not like, now a few of them were like, oh yeah, I want that one, or oh, give that to people that made an F. I'm like, no, I'm not. If someone wants one of these stickers, you can have them. So I did have a few of the boys that wanted, it was called roast chicken. Okay, listen to me. if someone served me the roast chicken that smelled like what this sticker smelled, I would have to be like, this is why you can't eat at everybody's house. Um, because if that would have made its appearance on my table or a table where I was eating at and I smelled that, I would be eating salad or something else because that chicken did not smell good. But yet the boys thought it was hilarious. Now I think some of them were trying to prank some of the others because I did catch some in the hallway who had wanted one of their stickers, and they were walking up to girls and shoving it up underneath their nose. I'm like, y'all don't. I honestly should have known better, right? Carol, you're cold in Illinois. Oh, school was closed today. They were going to the bus in -7 degrees. Oh, no, no. Hey, but the teachers there got a day off. Yep, that's right. Up in markers. Mimeograph. Yep. Xerox copies. I don't know that I've ever known of a smell of the Xerox copies. Carol, you did it. See, hey, look. Okay, good. Oh, hey, Joe. See, now I was wondering if I was the only one walking up to the markers, smelling it before I would write on the board. Oh, you don't have a sense of smell and never understood what I'm telling you, Aaron. We smelled them because it's kind of like sniffing gasoline. You're not intentionally going out there and sniffing the gasoline, but there's just a smell to it. There's just, I don't know. There's something. I mean, I do nails. I've got to make some more nails, but I have to be very careful because I have to put them away after a little bit because even though the fumes, they do make you feel a little woozy. So that's why, I mean, but kids are always looking for ways to feel woozy. Rubber cement glue. Okay, see, I never really remembered smelling the rubber cement glue. I just remember playing with it because you could paint it and then let it and get it all, like, I don't know, like we played with it. But I guess it did have a bad smell. Oh, you didn't like the scratch and sniff stickers? Oh, I love them. I love them. Huge permanent markers. Oh my God. I want to say they still have those by you. They're the ones that the cheerleaders use to make the big, because you could get, basically it looks like a massive Sharpie, and they use it for their posters and stuff, at least the ones that the high school did. But ours also used to have this bucket that had the paintbrush, and you had a specific type of paint that they would put on the posters if they didn't have the big old markers. Hey, look, I still love my scratch and sniff. I actually gave some out today, and it was strawberry scented, and before I handed the kid the paper, I scratched and sniffed it myself. Look, I'm buying them, and I'm putting them on there, but they actually do love the scratch and sniffs, and so if they don't get a ticket, they're like, oh, did you get a scratch and sniff? What does yours smell like? So they still like it. Oh, strawberry shortcake dolls. Okay. I was definitely into strawberry shortcake. I even had I had the dolls that all have their scents. I had the little strawberry shortcake house thing. My mom gave me the strawberry shortcake lunchbox with the thermos in it. Now, I'm trying to remember. I don't think the lunchbox and thermos smelled like strawberries, but I could be wrong. If anybody else had the strawberry shortcake lunchbox, can you clue me in? Did we have scents with those? I don't think we did, but our generation was just much more into. I mean, we collected, or at least I don't know. I collected stickers. I was not a stamp collector. I was a sticker collector. Oh, Levi's school is closed today and tomorrow. Oh, lucky boo-boo. Oh, Kim, y'all got school closed. Why can't they give me school closed? I want to be off school. Maybe if okay, let me rephrase that. I want to be off school but with power. Can we do that? Can we get to stay home and still have power? Like that would be. I want to stay home and no power. No, no. Sorry. Woo, woo. I want to stay home and have power, not the. Oh Lord, I just about cursed myself there. Um, no day off. They had e-learning. Oh, oh, wow, no. Your son, who was a first-year teacher, was mad because they didn't call for a. They said y'all can stay home, but you better be online when you go home. Our kids wouldn't do it. Listen, shoot. I mean, look, you know what happened during the pandemic? There was no, I understand you were supposed to be virtually learning. Nobody was virtually learning. They turned on the cameras and then turned off the cameras, and nobody was learning nothing. Oh, okay, Joanna, the old Xerox machines were crazy smelling and paper felt damp. Oh, no. Okay, so there was not smell on the thermos or inside the lunchbox. Okay. Oh, your roads. See, Kim, I don't know that I'd want to have the ice. I can't even drive in the snow. I can't imagine trying to drive. I mean, I have tried to drive on ice once before. It did not go so well because I was working for an ambulance company. And now I am not an EMT. I was not an EMT at the time. I was just a payroll clerk for a ambulance company when I lived in Alabama. But they were very adamant that all of us had to be at the station, okay? Even if we were payroll, we had to be at the station. So I got in my car, and I remember attempting to go up a hill. Now, I will admit, I was terrified. I was a little nervous, okay? So I did not gun the engine. Okay. I just, pushed the gas. Well, so when I got halfway up the hill, my car started sliding a little bit. And so I got nervous. So I hit the brakes, which I guess all you people that drive in snow and ice, probably know that was not a good idea. And so I was very grateful there was nobody behind me, because my little car just went right on back down the slope. And that is when I decided that I didn't think I could make it up the hill, because I did not know that I was supposed to gun it, because all I could think is I'm going to be out of control and I'm going to be off of the things, and then the ambulance is going to have to come for me in a different way. So I ended up I went home, called my boss and said, look, I already slid down the hill. And they said, don't you worry, we'll get one of our guys out there to pick you up. So I still went to work because they came and picked me up. But see, this is why I know that I could not live in the cold. Just like, even though I learned how to drive a stick shift, to this day, if I drive a stick shift, I will avoid any hills that have a stop sign at the top of the hill, because I get so nervous when it's time, if I have to stop at that stop sign at the top of the hill with a, manual transmission, trying to get it in gear and rev it and not stall it or slide back down behind me. I will do anything and everything to not go on a hill. Like, I could not imagine. There has to be nobody that lives in San Francisco that has manual transmission. Or if they do, they are brave, because those hills scared me to death in a regular car, in an automatic car. Oh my God. Like, I never thought I could be, because I love the city. I'm originally from Birmingham, which I guess is a city. It's a fairly decent sized city. So, I'm comfortable with cities, but I don't know. There was something about the streets, the roads of San Francisco. They're beautiful, but they give you anxiety to drive them. Let's see. Oh, your cousin had a learning day too? Oh, okay. She wasn't happy. She wanted to play in the snow with her other cousin. Look, I'd be like, shoot, let school be out so I can go play. Um, you're just Risa. You having to leave? Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by. If you're leaving, I'm glad you stopped by and hung out with me. Oh, okay. You didn't mean to write that. I was like, well, if you're going, I thank you for stopping by. But okay. So here's a question, because I already got to make this video tonight anyway. Do y'all want to see what my first look video is going to be on? Anybody? I think I can. I mean, it's already been released, so I'm pretty sure I can show you. Because I have not. Buddy, what's the temperature like there? Because it, like I said, it was 40 here earlier tonight, but that don't mean it's not gonna. Okay, so I'm hearing people say yes. You want to see? Okay, so and my bestie Kara, I think I'm finally rubbing off on her because she's starting to like dragons. But this is the one that I'm going to be unboxing. White Wine Dragon. Oh, y'all, you don't understand. I love Stanley Morrison, because I don't know. I love the fact that his dragons are so unique, and I love his regular dragons. I also love his drink dragons, and I remember before Diamond Art Club started releasing Stanley Morrison's, I had I guess I don't know if you joined, like on Etsy. He has an Etsy shop, and so I remember going in there because I'm like, and I would write to DAC, and I wrote to so many companies, be like, please, someone sign this artist because I want to diamond paint his dragons. And I am sad I do not have all of his dragons, but I do have quite a few of them. I even have one of his mystery dragons, which of course, I know it says mystery, but I know what it is because I like finding out what the mystery is before I do it, except for a few. But I'm so happy that I got this. Now, saying that, I missed out. I slept too late because I had like a little sinus little issue, and so I took me some NyQuil Friday night. So by the time that I woke up Saturday, it was already like an hour past general release. So the very big Christina Yin colorful set of dragons, the very long one, like the 190 something by 50, I missed it. So I did put myself down to be notified when that bad boy comes back because I had to have it. You live in the South for a reason, right? Well, right now, our cold is not anywhere comparable to anybody else's cold, but we still cold. Where did my love of dragons come from? Oh, actually, I fell in love with dragons with one specific dragon to start with. One of my favorite movies is Neverending Story. And so Falkor, the luck dragon, I wanted a Falkor of my own. Like I already love to read, and so I envied Bastion. I was like, God, because if you're someone who loves to read, like you want to be immersed in your book, you want to feel like it's happening to you, and so Falkor, I fell in love with him, and then from there, as a kid, I also watched a cartoon series called Dragon Tales. And that's where I fell in love with cute little dragons. And then I guess as I got older, I started looking at different dragons. And I've always been interested in like medieval times because a lot of people might not know this about me. I'm a nerd, okay? I'm proud to be a nerd. So when I was in junior high school, I actually started playing D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. And so obviously, you know, when you play D&D, you get these pictures of all these amazing looking Western dragons. Okay, this thing's gonna drive me nuts. Like I feel like it's like there's a hair. It's just coming right here trying to bug the blue blue out of me. Um, and so I really fell in love with the style of dragons from playing D&D. You know, our friends and I, you know, and that was, I don't know, there was just something about, you know, that's why I still love going to Ren fairs and, um, you know, I've just been fascinated with dragons from actually an early age. Um, but Falcor was my first. That was my first dragon love. So to this day, he's still probably my. Is he my favorite dragon? Like no, but I just Falcor just holds like this super amazing space in my heart. Um, oh, Kim. Oh, Ann Stokes. Oh. Mm. Her work gets me too. I love Ann Stokes' work. Now, granted, I love Ann Stokes' dragons more than I like just her. I mean, I like her regular work too. Don't get me wrong, but I really love it when they have the dragons, especially when they've got the dragons and the maidens. Um, they send me. And in fact, it was an Ann Stokes canvas was my very first mystery painting from DAC. The first time I ever got a chance to work on a mystery. Now, I already knew what the image was going to be, because once again, with the exception of the mystery canvas that I'm doing right now, it's okay. I still think it's going to be a fairy. Uh, if you want, I'll get it and show you what I've done. Well, if I can get to it. I still think it's going to be a fairy, but all I can really see are the wings. And because they're round on white background, it kind of looks a little weird. But I don't know what kind of fairy. I ain't figured that part out yet. But as far as my very first actual mystery painting, I knew which one it was, and it was one of it was the very first Ann Stokes dragon ones that they did for a mystery, and oh, that not only sealed my love of Ann Stokes, I already loved her stuff anyway, but it sealed my love of mystery paintings. So, oh yes. You bought the new Spangler Beach one? Ah! Yep. Y'all, you have no idea how happy I was to get that one as a sneak peek, because when Randall first showed us that picture, like he was just showing us different ones that he had done, and he shared an image of dragons at the beach, because a lot of times when we were in the lives, people would ask him, hey, could you make the dragons and the draglings do something, like not just like reading or something like that, like go someplace. And so it was, when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, not only are they at the beach, but you have more than just, Dewey and Dagmar. You've got all the other types of dragons there too, and they're at the beach, which is, where I live. And so I was, oh, if y'all could have just heard me when I found out that was the one I was going to get the sneak peek, I lost my ever living little marbles running around my apartment. Like I know the people upstairs were probably wondering what exactly was happening down here in this apartment. I don't care though, because sometimes half the time I wonder what the heck they're doing up there, because between the neighbors up there and the neighbors beside me, it's some interesting stuff happening. So, oh yeah, y'all love the movie too. 92% humidity was cold. The feels like, see, this is why that wind hit me in the face this morning. I thought, oh, never ending story. I'm telling you, it's my favorite. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to catch back up. let's see. Oh, yeah, it was released because I got to sneak peek it. I loved it. Oh, you still have the older kids set of Dragon Tale books. Oh, God. Telling you, it was a wonderful show. I still loved it. She did. That was one of the reasons why I fell in love with Anne Stokes' work is because I had been seeing them on some of the D&D um, manuals. And I think, I may be wrong, but I think she also did a few in Magic the Gathering. But I know that she did some artwork on D&D. Oh, the Anne McCaffrey, the Dragons of Pern, Dragon Riders of Pern. I read almost every single one of them. I had them, and they were they were sold out from up underneath me. I'm just gonna say that much. Um, Someone took them, and someone sold them, and so I don't have them anymore. But oh, I love the Anne McCaffrey books. Then again, if it has something to do with dragons, I'm gonna read it. Um, for the most part. Hello, Alyssa. Hey, Bestie, how you doing? Bestie's in the house. We were talking about. I was telling them how. Look, I think I'm finally rubbing up on you because you're loving the dragons. My goal has started to be complete. Getting more and more people to fall in love with dragons. um. Oh. Okay. So, Alyssa, you have some people like that too above you. See, like part of me wishes that I had a higher up apartment, but then I'd have to climb the stairs every day, and I wouldn't want to do that. So I like having a dragon brainwash you. My plan is working. Okay, sorry. Wow, that was my little villain laugh got out of hand there. But yeah, my little neighbors upstairs, they and I'm telling you, the ones next door, and the thing is, this lady who works for the apartment complex and her kids, but I'm not sure exactly what they're doing because they're hit, like it'll freak me out. I'll be laying in bed and all of a sudden I hear like a bang and I'm like, whoo, what is it? What's happening? So that does get me. And then in my craft room, the one issue that I have in there is when my upstairs neighbor decide to they want to listen to music. They don't seem to listen to music at if either I am turning into an old person who can't handle the music or they are playing it extremely loud because I'll be sitting there and I'm like, wow, the fact that I can hear every word that is being sung. Now, if it was music I liked, maybe it wouldn't be so bad, but I'm just like, that's the music choice that we're going with today. Okay, so then I have to turn on uh, my stuff that I watch or I listen to try to drown it out some. Now, I went and got some of those earphones, but I haven't figured out how to. Well, it's not that I just haven't taken the time. I'll put it that way. It's not that I don't know how to do it. I just haven't taken the time to connect it to Bluetooth to use because then I'm scared that if I've got those on my ears and all I'm hearing is that I'll miss something that may possibly happen in the apartment because look, I'm a little paranoid, okay? Like I don't I want to be able to know if something is coming in to the house or happening because there have been some strange stuff happening at this apartment. I don't know if I have already told y'all the story or not. Um, Let me know in the comments or in the chat comments. Lord have mercy. In the chat, y'all in the chat. Let me know in the chat if I told you what happened uh, with my door sometime after Christmas. Um, You lost yours. Wait, you lost what in a fire, Kim? Oh no, what did you lose in a fire? Oh, your dragon rider boots. Oh no, see that would have been devastating as well to lose them in a fire. I still love a dragon brainwashed my bestie. I'm just trying to get as many people as possible to love dragons. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Dragons are the best. Um, they're gonna come through the ceiling and land on my head. You know what? Sometimes I wonder about mine too, because I don't. Okay, either the apartments are not very well insulated and they're just walking, but I'm telling you, it sounds like they're flipping running everywhere up there. So I want to know, what exactly are you running and why are you running? And why does it have to sound like the hardest? Like, I don't want to be that neighbor that like bangs on the floor. I won't do that. Not that they would understand me, but it gets a lot. There's times I have actually had to stop filming because their banging has been so loud that you could hear it on the video, and I'm just like, and then I have to wait till they finally like lose their whatever, and then I can start filming again. I'm glad they're behaving this time. Like, maybe they're out for the night or something. I know it sounds like they're dropping all kinds of stuff there. Yeah, did I tell y'all about locking myself out? Okay, so I did. Okay. But I'm telling you though, look, there was no way to lock it without being on the other side. There's just no way. But when I came back inside, the worst one was so I was like, okay, I got back inside the apartment and I'm sitting outside and I hear directly behind me something fall. But when I came inside, nothing fell. So I don't know. It wasn't above me. I'm telling you right now, it was not above me. So I don't know what was happening. So now I'm a little bit like, I'm listening out for sounds. Now my ice maker likes to have these little noises that it makes. Freaks me out. But yeah, I don't know what's happening. And I'm a bad girl. I have not taken down my tree. I will take it down at some point this month. I'm just not sure exactly when. Am I the last one to take down their tree? Is there anybody else that still has a Christmas tree up or Christmas stuff out? Or am I it? Am I the lone holder outer for Christmas decorations? And y'all, Christmas is not even necessarily my season. I do like it, but that thing took me, it was so, because it's one of those flocked trees, and I did the FLOCK, okay? Not the other way. So, it's got all this snow-like stuff that when you touch it, it falls on the ground. So yeah, I'm a little bit, it took me a lot of time to put it up, and I hadn't had it up. I didn't put it up till like right before Christmas Eve. So I still find myself like, because it's really cool. One of the things it does have, and I have to say I love my mom for this, because she's the one who sent me this tree. It has this button, and you can either have white, the little globes in it show either white, or you click it again and they're all color, or they will pulse white or pulse color or pulse white and then color. I'm telling you, I don't know what good. I can do a whole techno dance over there by my tree. I could turn it on and be all, I'm in the club. Oh, y'all probably want to see that. But yeah, I get to having me a good old time going over there. And so I still turn the lights on at night. And yeah, so I haven't taken it down. Leave it up and decorate it for Valentine's. Oh wait, you can hardly hear one of the kids screaming. It's the kids that run like a herd. But there's no kid. The apartment above me does not have kids. Now, when they first moved in, it was just two guys, and I think now the two guys have girlfriends. And so I'm thinking they're chasing their girlfriends around the apartment. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what's going on up there. But there's no kids. And there's no animals in that one. The one up, because I live in a 3-story. So the very top one does have a dog. And it's the cutest little dog. But when he's left outside on the porch, He barks like ain't nobody's business out there. Um, oh, Deborah, your refrigerator barks too? Okay. So mine's not the only one making strange sounds. Oh, you still have, hey, look, Halloween decorations. I have some up that will never go down because Halloween should be year round for me. Um, I just love it. You have presents sitting by the TV that still need to be opened. You still have to wrap. Y'all haven't given out all your presents yet. Hey, look, that's open. Okay, yay! I am not the only one who still has a Christmas tree up. I keep saying, by the end of January, I will take it down and I will put it up. But I am determined. I did not do it in time this year, but I think now that I have my tree, now that I know, because I did not put up a tree last year. And so now that I have my tree, and I do have some ornaments on it, I don't have a lot of ornaments on it, but I think I am going to start collecting some Nightmare Before Christmas and some Halloween um, style ornaments, because the only thing is I'd love to use this for a Halloween tree, except that I don't know that it would go very well with it being a white flocked tree. But I saw something on Instagram where someone had taken a couple of things from the Dollar Tree and made like where it looks like just the bare branches that you could put stuff on for Halloween. I've been watching a lot of those like cool spooky crafts on Instagram, because if you watch a couple of them, they'll promote other ones for you. So just change the decorations on the tree for each holiday. That is a thought, but people would probably look at me pretty weird going, why do you have a Christmas tree up all year? You're like, no, look at the ornaments. Look at the ornaments. It's not a Christmas tree. It's a Halloween tree. It's a Valentine tree. It's a Labor Day tree. It's a 4th of July tree. Hello, Diamonds by Tina. How are you doing? That is a thought. That is, if it weren't that I was so worried about the flocking, because my grandbaby, she is enamored by it. And of course, Jasmine does not want her touching the flocking because, it's toxic. And I get it. I get it. But part of me wants to I want to find something that I could set up that would do something like that. So maybe I'll go looking into how to create myself a little armature, like just something, it doesn't have to be big, something kind of small, but something that will hang ornaments. And then like, maybe I could take some of because y'all know how I like doing those little coasters, right? I don't know why I like them, but I do. Okay. But like I could see myself taking some of the coasters and like putting a hole in it and making it into an ornament. And so like, or some sort of diamond painting ornament style, create my own ornaments even with diamond painting stuff that reflect the season and put them up on my little armature. I don't know. That might be a little too much for me. I'm gonna try anyway. I think that would be a good idea. Or does that sound stupid? What do y'all think? Y'all think that would be kind of a neat idea? Also, now that I'm gonna get back into filming, I'm really hoping to get some more of the crafting chipmunk videos out there. I had stopped doing them because I didn't know if people were actually enjoying them. I mean, but I only had a couple of them out. And so I just kind of decided that I'm going to do them. And if people watch them, they watch them. If they don't, they don't. But they'll give me a good old laugh. But here's my question. I don't know if I should offer it in both modes, or just be like, look, there are certain videos that I'll do that I wouldn't do the crafting chipmunk, that I would do if it's a miniature, unless it's me having a crazy fun time with a miniature, like going crazy with it. Then I would do it in crafting chipmunk. But I have a miniature that could easily be put together that way, but then I have others that I kind of want to, I don't know, maybe just, I don't know. I'm still debating. You want Alvina? Lee calls it Alvina. You like the chipmunk? See, sometimes every time I keep thinking that maybe I should do away with the chipmunk, you guys encourage me. And usually at some point I get someone on one of my videos that says that they like the chipmunk voice. But I may have to change what project I was thinking to do. That's right. Hey, not Kara, not unless I do a miniature. We already bought it. See, you and I, yeah, you and I, I don't need to have the crafting chipmunk, because Kara and I are going to we have bought, both of us have the same miniature. I love you, bestie. And I'm not going to forget about it, because we're going to do it again together. We did it once before, and I think it was hilarious, us doing the miniature together. So, you like the chipmunk mode too? I could double my video count. I mean, I could. I mean, that's the question that I was like, if I have the video, because obviously I film it and then I edit it to be in the chipmunk mode and all that. There's certain cuts that I have to do and edit it. So, I mean, I technically could edit it differently and not have the chipmunk voice. I could have music or a voiceover. And I have contemplated trying it both ways. I just haven't. I'm kind of scared, I guess, to do it. You're an expert about buying and forgetting. I'm not going to let you forget this one, though. I'm not. I'm telling you. I will keep on. Kara, when you want to, when you want to do the miniature? When do we want to do the miniature together? But I will tell you that the miniatures that I bought from Michael's, from Make Market, those are not like your traditional miniatures. Those are more like puzzles. So, that's one of the reasons why if I put together something like that, that's why the fifth, bestie, we're going to get it together. We're going to do it. I'll convince her. I'll convince her to do it. Just because she had a fun time last time. She did. You had fun, bestie. But maybe I'll try one of those that I know that I can put together in one time frame, where it's one project at one time, and maybe I'll try it both ways and just see what happens. But I just realized that I have now gone over time. But if I do that, y'all have to let me know what y'all think. I'll put it that way. If I do one where I release it in chipmunk mode and then I release it in regular mode. I don't even know what to call the regular mode, just regular mode. You got to retreat in your cave and hide. Oh no. Well, thank y'all. I actually have to see, but you had so much fun doing it, and we didn't lose our plots. We didn't. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for showing up and hanging out with me on this wonderful Monday, very cold Monday. But I hope that I will see y'all all next week, and look forward, because obviously I got a video to do now that I'm feeling better. I've actually got two things to film, but I'm filming it on the same video. But I probably am going to eat first my Lunchables. Either that or chili. And I make chili in a weird way because people, I guess, don't crush up their crackers as much as I do. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. I always love seeing y'all. So I'm going to leave you like I always do. Reach for the stars. Grab hold. Hold on. And never let go. Until the next time. Bye, guys.